This needs to stop now.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome everyone back to another video. Hopefully you are all enjoying your day, and as you can see by the title, today we're doing another top 5 series, but instead of doing some of my other series where we looked at some changes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered and changes to Black Ops 3, we're going to be looking at the top 5 changes that are actually annoying within Modern Warfare that we don't want in Modern Warfare Remastered. Some perks, some kill streaks, all that type of jazz annoys us in Call of Duty, and of course Call of Duty 4 as a whole. And if it comes back to Remastered, of course some people will definitely complain and people won't like it at all. So that's what we're going to be looking at in today's video. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to smash the like button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And as you all know, we are doing a giveaway. It's getting so close until it comes around, and basically I'm giving away 3 beta keys as well as 2 copies of Infinite Warfare with Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered with it. All you've got to do is like the video, comment down below whether you want a beta key or one of the physical copies of the game. Not only that, but actually I think I'm going to be giving away around 10 beta keys as well as the 3 other beta keys, because I actually got some more. So we're going to have some more winners, which is absolutely going to be amazing. So all you're gonna do is like the video, comment down below whether you want the beta key or the physical game, and let's get right into it. So these are the top 5 things that were quite annoying and a lot of people complained about during Call of Duty 4 when it first came out, which I do believe was in 2007. And since it's going to be remade in a month or so for all of us to play, these are the things that we don't want in Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. Of course, you guys can add to this list in the comment section down below, but I chose to do 5 because if we did 10, I think I'd ramble on for too long. But basically, starting off in the 5th spot, we're going to be talking about kill streaks. So kill streaks in Call of Duty 4, the original one, is going to be coming back to the remastered version. And what I mean by that is, normally when the game first came out, it was the modern Call of Duty, kill streaks were a new thing, and to get a UAV, it was basically 3 kills. You got a UAV, easy and done. And when you got a 5 kill streak, what actually happened was you got an airstrike, which is pretty much like a lightning strike compared to the newer games. And at a 7 kill streak, you got an attack helicopter, and oh boy was that thing overpowered. Now I'm going to tell you this fair and square, getting a 7 kill streak isn't really that difficult, and to be honest, getting an attack helicopter, which is quite overpowered, I guess you could say, because usually it would wipe out everyone back in COD 4, it was an easy thing to get, and basically anyone could get it. Of course, back then people weren't really going on streaks, people were getting used to the game, but since Call of Duty has progressed through the years, 7 kill streak really isn't anything to people, let alone a 5 kill streak. People get like 40 to 50 kill streaks nowadays, and I'm pretty sure the average person can obviously manage a 7 kill streak. Some people can, obviously some people can't, but since all the kill streaks are going to be same in the remastered version, it's the same thing. So in the remastered version, it's going to be a 3 kill streak for a UAV, a 5 kill streak for an airstrike, and a 7 kill streak for the attack helicopters. The same in the remastered version. As I said, since the older Call of Duties like Black Ops 2, Advanced Warfare, a lot of people are getting better and better in terms of kill streaks, and a 7 kill streak in this day and age of a Call of Duty is pretty simple for everyone to get. So I wouldn't be phased that all of us saw a lot of attack helicopters in the sky or a lot of UAVs. Of course, it's going to cause a lot of tension, which is always good within a match, but personally, I'm going to see a lot of people complaining about this, and I already see this happen enough on Twitter. Now, if we hop into the next thing that annoyed people back in Call of Duty 4, which is definitely going to stir a lot of people up in the Modern Warfare Remastered game, is Juggernaut. Now, if you don't know what Juggernaut is, basically it's a perk that you can put onto your character that will allow you to more or less have more health. It's basically like Juggernaut in Zombies. You basically put the perk on your character or in your perk slot, and what you have is increased health. That means if someone has a sniper or hits you, guess what? They're going to be taking another shot unless it was a headshot. So if they headshot you with the sniper, guess what? You're dead. But if you have Juggernaut on, you're still dead. But if they hit you in the body, they need to hit you, I do believe, twice to kill you, which is absolutely insane. And I've got to say, this thing annoyed the hell out of everyone during Call of Duty 4, and of course everything's going to be the exact same in Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm not really sure if they're going to change anything with the Juggernaut, but due to the early gameplay we've gotten, it looks like it's going to be the same. And usually you may be asking, why is this a bad thing? Well, basically you're going to be seeing the whole team run around with this. You're probably going to snipe him, and it's going to take an extra shot to kill them, and basically everyone just has more advanced health. Of course, I know for a fact everyone's going to run it, so I guess it's going to be a clean and nice playing field if everyone does run it, but I do see a lot of people are going to be annoyed just by Juggernaut. Of course, there's more perks that will annoy people, and that's exactly what we're going to get into right now. So looking at the third thing that's going to annoy people is going to be Martyrdom. Now, this is something I really don't want back in the Modern Warfare Remastered version, but unfortunately, it is going to happen. Basically, what Martyrdom is a perk that you put into your slot, and what happens is when you die, you drop a grenade, and for some weird reason, this grenade has like an atomic bomb or something because you always die with it. In Call of Duty 4, it was possibly one of the most annoying perks in the game. You could also say that Juggernaut was probably even worse than that, but personally, Martyrdom was quite annoying. Usually, if you shoot someone with a shotgun or you kill someone in a close range vicinity, straight away you'd hear the sound of a grenade drop, and you basically had to run out of there straight away because the blast radius was quite big with that grenade, and most of the time you would die. However, if you did have Juggernaut, you would really be close to death, and you would actually be red screening. You would hear the heart beating of the guy there, and basically it wasn't that good at all, especially if you were on like a 20 kill streak and you wanted to hit that 30 bomb or something like that. Of course, Martyrdom would always kill you, and that has to be one of the most annoying perks in Call of Duty history, if not Call of Duty 4. Now, if we look at the second thing that's going to annoy people in Call of Duty 4 Remastered that a lot of people don't want to see is Last Stand. Yes, we've had Last Stand in previous Call of Duties like Modern Warfare 2, I do believe. We also had it in Black Ops 1, and of course, it was in the legendary Call of Duty 4. And if you've never played any of those games, basically what Last Stand is a perk, once again, that you put onto your character slot, and what happens is as soon as you die, you actually get put into Last Stand. Basically, I guess you can kind of say it's a little bit like Reject, except you're laying down there with your pistol out, and you are able to kill the guy that killed you. It's really annoying because if you're in a 1v1 gun battle, and if you kill the guy in front of you, and if he just drops down, you have to aim all the way down again to go ahead and kill him. Sometimes it's quite easy, but it's a little bit annoying because that guy can get lucky, and guess what? Of course, he can stand back up after a while, and he can continue with his streak, which is always good for that guy, but unfortunately, it's probably going to get spammed in the remastered version, and I know for a fact a lot of people are going to get annoyed by this, and as you can see, it's kind of a consistent pattern of things that were kind of bad in Call of Duty 4 that people don't want in the remastered version, which of course is perks and all that jazz. And if we head into the number one spot, the number one thing we do not want a repeat of in any Call of Duty is noob tubes. As we know, noob tubes wasn't there in Black Ops 3. It was there in previous Call of Duties. Probably it was most notorious in Modern Warfare 2 because people could use one-man army and they could basically have unlimited noob tubes in the match. However, in COD 4, boy, was this thing OP. Basically, you can attach a noob tube on any single assault rifle. I do believe you couldn't do it on any submachine guns for obvious reasons, but basically 2 noob tubes or even 1 noob tube, you're already dead. A lot of people would spam this. Of course, people had stopping power plus the noob tube, and you would always die instantly. It does not matter if you have Juggernaut or not because you are always gone. So I would not be phased once again if we saw a lot of people using noob tubes or spamming it, because it still happens if you go ahead and play a Call of Duty 4 match right now, and it is definitely going to happen in the remastered version. I actually saw some early access gameplay that the YouTubers were showing, and like 3 people on the team were just noob tubing with the M4. So I thought that was kind of crazy, and to be honest, as I said before, it probably will happen in the remastered version, and it will probably get a lot of people ticked off. Of course, the people who are actually making the remake are going to keep it as the same game as before, so they're really not going to touch any of the perks, any of the noob tubes, any of the weapons. It's going to be COD 4 except with better graphics basically and a new UI system, so all this stuff is going to be the same. So we're going to be seeing noob tubes, Last Stand, Martyrdom, Juggernaut, and all the kill streaks back in action. But all of these things will annoy you guys in the remastered version, basically whatever I went through. The perks are quite annoying, but it can also be advantageous. But if you guys have never played COD 4 before, you will kind of understand what I mean in the remastered version. When someone uses Last Stand on you, when someone on the other team noob tubes you across the map, you guys will understand what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, guys, these were things in COD 4 that annoyed the heck out of people, which we don't want in the remastered version. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to drop it a thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. And I will catch you guys later. Blowout.